You are now watching the Ascended Masterwork. Let's go ahead and slide into this message and see what it's giving. Because it's pretty much giving the truth and always giving the truth. The divine truth. So help me, Elohym, God Almighty, the Most High. Allah, the source, the creator. The highest of the high. And my divine forces. Take a little sip of this. Before I even get into it, I would like to thank everybody. Just let me say that because I've been skipping some of my intro. You feel me? Sometimes I be just ready to dive into the message. But anywho, um, some of y'all read the title, some of you didn't. It says real versus the fake. Like, I'm about to tell y'all something. Okay. I did a video on this a while ago, right? And the reason why I'm doing it again now is because it's like, for me doing my job, when I start repeating messages, I know what that means. Like, I know what that entails. So for me to have to say this again, it's good for the people that I'm about to speak on, because it's like a big ass transition when this eclipse come. But I have to like decipher it again for you guys. I be telling y'all about fucking fixed sign energy, right? And people who do not know real energy, because you'll hear, and this is people in general, you will hear people say, I know energy, or they can read energy, but you will hear them say, specifically in the tarot community, because that's who deal with it, or people who deal with astrology in general. It ain't just tarot. We're gonna sum it up with astrology. They will tell you that a fixed sign means that they don't like change, right? That's bullshit. That's a lie, and that's negative. So if you are a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or a fucking Aquarius, I need you to drop down in the comments. But be real with yourself, okay? Because remember, I said before I got into this message, 101 on the clock, I'm teaching y'all how to stunt, but not in that sense. Drop down in the comments and tell whether or not you're scared of change, you hate change, or whatever the case. Again, let me say those zodiacs again. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. That's the only zodiac. If you not that zodiac, don't speak on what your mammy, brother, whoever, or what you seen. Cause that's gonna get you fucked up. Again, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Not your sun, not your moon, not in your birth chart. Your fucking zodiac. Okay? Please comment whenever even if you're on the live or not on the live. Okay? Something big is about to happen, especially with the fixed sign. That's why it's like they up next. It's like you got the cardinal, the mutable, like all that. Everybody got something. You feel me? When it's their season. Remember, I told y'all for the rest of this damn lifetime, because I said 33 years or something. Remember that, right? So this right here, you need to really, I be telling y'all, tread lightly. Like, don't be lying and capping. You thinking that you can lie and cap behind the screen or whatever you watching. You can't. You feel me? See, look, Yvonne just said, I'm a tourist and I'm very adaptable, so change for me is okay. Okay, that's the first person to comment. Well, I'm a second behind her because I'm a Leo. And that's crazy because I said Taurus first, and then I said Leo, then I said Scorpio, then I said, anywho. But the reason why I'm putting this message out is because astrology people tell you that fixed signs are afraid of change. And if you get a group of fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, you're going to see that that group is the number one or the numero uno group that love change or will be in the change box. You got other zodiacs. These are the four zodiacs that's pulled from each fucking element. You got earth, you got air, you got fire, and you got water. None of them come from the same element. So it's a reason why these four was chosen or picked. Fixed signs mean this is the real energy behind fixed signs. And I done said this before, so something is about to take place. Fixed signs love fucking change. They know that's where they're going to grow at. They love to grow. They love to ascend. They're always thinking outside the box. They like to engage in new shit. If somebody has a new endeavor or a new invention or anything, these people will be the one who create it, back it, invest in it. It's something of that energy. These are people who are innovative. These are people who are very creative. These are people who don't think like everyone else. This is where change come from. If you look at now, never mind, because I about to say y'all gonna go to society teachings where they give you the fake shit. If you got the ability to get the truth, if you look at the zodiacs behind the people who created new shit or created new stuff, those zodiacs are the. I ain't saying it's just those. Okay, I'm not saying that, but you're gonna like the probability of the zodiac being a fucking Taurus or a Leo, a Scorpio, or a fucking Aquarius. It's gonna be very highly. Fixed signs. You said exactly what I was thinking about, thinking outside the box. Alignment. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at certain zodiacs, but I ain't gonna pull like certain celebrities, but I said Taurus first, and you a Taurus. If you look at Chris Brown, we're just gonna use him because he's a Taurus. You know for a fact that Chris Brown is adaptable to change, love change. You could tell none of his shit is the same. Everything, it's like every year, or it's like he levels up, he ascends, he goes for greater, or like it's just, I don't know. Fixed signs, the real energy behind that means once their mind is made up, or once they make a decision, once we say that's it or whatever, that's it. That's what fixed energy means. Meaning, if we said the grass tastes better with hot sauce on it, ain't nothing gonna change. It don't matter what you do, you're gonna get a bag of money, you can jump up and down, you can say the house is on fire. They're still gonna say we're gonna eat that grass with that hot sauce on it. That's what fixed energy means. Meaning it cannot be persuaded. It cannot be overstand. It cannot. Okay, look at Chris Brown again. That's why we used him for an example the first time, because he was going to be good for the second one. He owns his masters. And he was young when he got them, right? So that humiliation ritual that they did with Rihanna, he's standing 10 toes. He got a song called 10 Toes. He's not doing what the fuck they want him to fucking do. That's why he's not allowed on certain stages. That's why he don't get certain awards or get certain accolades. But this goes over y'all head like hoodies. But remember, he's a fixed sign. So he's afraid of change. Crazy, right? Y'all need to stop following behind people who claim that they know energy but never showed you that they know energy. Y'all put certain people on a pedestal that never showed you that they should be put in that position in the first place. Me, when I put out videos, it's not to be a hater, it's not to throw shade, it's to show you the lies and bring you the truth. When I tell you something, I can explain why, how, what, when, where, all that shit. I can go into detail, everything. It's not to manipulate you. Because at the end of the day, energy manipulation is frowned upon, and you break the third rule. It's 3 rules that I wrote down for myself. So when I came out here to give the information to y'all, I had them. Free choice of will. You cannot take away nobody's free choice of will, baby. You cannot. It's frowned upon. A fixed sign Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. They are the ones who created change. It's built in our essence more than it is in any other fucking zodiac. You want me to tell you how I know? Especially for the tarot community. Because the reason why I said astrologies, but tarot community, because of the cards. If you look at the world card, right? The world is constantly changing. It never stays the same. What are the zodiac signs for the world card and the tarot deck? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Then you have the wheel, which is constantly moving. They can go back or forth, constantly changing. What are the zodiac signs for that? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So before you go out and you listen to people, the reason why I come on here and you can take anything that I'm saying and use it in any aspect of life, it's not just with tarot. Is make sure that you're listening to people and they can prove. When you hear people say, "Oh, I ain't got shit to prove," in a certain extent, that energy only goes for, like, let's say you are magnificent at your job and these people want to see you. Oh, well, you got to show us. No. But if somebody's telling you something like what I'm telling you, that a fixed sign is the numero uno for change, I can make them prove it to you. Because this would be like, consider, and I'm not trying to persuade you, but just so you can understand at this moment, that would be like persuasive energy. So I would need evidence. Like you need evidence, you need proof, you need something, a receipt. Okay, I just gave you a lot of them. I used Chris Brown for an example to show you. I even showed you characteristics of fixed signs. These are your big thinkers. These are people who create new shit. These be people that be not trying to be cocky, but numero uno. They come up like we come up with our own style, and people copy it. We do some trendsetters because we do not stay within the bracket. We're outside the bracket. I'm not saying we are the only zodiacs, but when it comes to that type of energy of change, it is a high it's high in numbers with us. And I told you with the two tarot cards that back that up, that means change. You feel me? What cards in the fucking tarot deck means change? Not what you put your perception on it. What tarot deck? Because if God Almighty don't give me no energy, but the world card comes out and the fucking Wheel of Fortune come out, it's still energy within that. And I know something is coming. Either somebody gonna get bad karma, somebody gonna get good karma. Nothing is staying the same. It's movement. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning. It's constantly changing. It's something that's on the axle, basically. You feel me? Like, it's not just with astrology and tarot. If somebody telling you something like, hey, if you invest in this, I can da 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 da, make them prove it to you. This is how you stop being gullible, being naive. This is how you stop falling for dumb shit. This is how you stop giving the wrong people the benefit of the doubt, so you can still keep that benefit of the doubt energy. You feel me? Because a lot of people give the benefit the benefit of the doubt to the wrong people. So when it's time to actually give somebody the benefit of the doubt, they just throw it away because of the recent people who they gave the benefit of the doubt they shouldn't have. So let's preserve that by making motherfuckers show and tell. You feel me? Prove that. And for those of you who saying, oh, I ain't about to do all that. Okay, you're not a god or a goddess. You don't hold yourself in high regards, and that's okay. But I'm speaking of gods and goddesses. Hold yourself in high regards. You have that ability to second guess or question something. You a god or a goddess? Who told you that you didn't? You want the facts, right? You want the truth. We're getting from out of the norm of where we just, all right, yeah, we gonna believe it word of mouth or everybody following it. Oh, a lot of people said this. Y'all be listening to a group of people tell you that a certain restaurant good, you go eat it, the shit trash. That's because you follow behind the masses, drop the M, and they really asses. Go to Road Less Travel. Cause they tell you that the Road Less Travel got all this shit, and you get on there, it's fucking money, 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 money. It's peace, it's joy. All because of the masses told you don't go there because you want to know. We don't follow people. Even when I put knowledge out here, you still do your own fucking research. If you're not doing research behind the shit that people say that can determine your life, your purpose, or anything that's dealing with your energy, something's really wrong with you. Like you're gullible. You're naive. You will believe anything that's how I view you. I view you as you're easily steered or persuaded or I don't know. You feel me? Like it's given like what you won't do for anything. Like you can be paid, persuaded, I don't know. But I'm not in that energy. I'm in the energy of bringing truth. I want everybody to reside in the land of truth that is a God or a goddess, a true God or a goddess. And the reason being is all this unpeace, like I mean not unpeace, like all this negative energy and shit and chaos that you done had to reside in, that shit is disrespect. You feel me? Especially when we come from, like me being awakened and remembering where we come from. Like this is disrespectful as hell. This is really disrespectful. But y'all don't think so, because until you awaken to where I'm awakened, you're not going to see it as such. But it's very disrespectful. Like to be living in this filth. Like that's a word that used to piss me off because my mama used to say that shit and I'm using it. So I'm telling y'all, destruction, competition, ego, pride, and jealousy, and then lies. Lies is the biggest form that sums up everything that I just said. When somebody try to persuade you to do something, whether they're telling you the truth or not, they're trying to persuade you. They're doing it with a negative intention. They got like an agenda behind it. So basically they're lying. People that try to copy people or mimic somebody, that's a lie. Telling a lie. You feel me? Like it's just too much, like it's just lie energy. And that's lower level energy. Like the way that I view shit, like for you to wake up, because they don't rise. People who rise actually think. For you to wake up and for you to not have a sense of knowledge or understanding what the fuck you speaking out, it's just like a motivational speaker, right? Somebody who's supposed to come, or somebody that's speaking on something and they don't have the facts. Like you are like you just walked in front of a group of people, we're gonna say 1,000 people, and just gave them the wrong motherfucking information. Do you know how detrimental that is? It's over millions of people, but you still took 1,000 people and gave them misguided information because you lack the knowledge. If you're not for certain, don't get your ass on no platform telling nothing. Why would you even want to fucking do that? I'm explaining how I view you. You're a part of the problem. You are a part of the problem. You continue to create negative energy to put into Mother Earth. That's why she's fasting to get rid of motherfuckers like you. And I'm so fucking elated. Because she's sick and tired of y'all motherfuckers too. I couldn't wait. I was in the cut. I'm telling y'all, it's a dimension that I go to. It's like a little, like, you know, like here on Earth, you might go to the beach and because you stay near the beach and it's a spot that you go to. It's just chill. I be in a cut in this fucking dimension. And I be sitting back. Like I be talking to Mother Earth, you feel me? Mother Earth, God Almighty, my divine forces, of course they can hear me, they can come around, you feel me? But it's more so of a respect thing outside of God Almighty. You know, that's everywhere. You feel me? That energy is everywhere. But everybody else, you know, they're just it's not really ringing the doorbell, except for Mother Earth too, because I was in her territory. That's why, like, she don't have to do that because I was in her area. That's where I reside in this dimension. Like when I go to just, you feel me? And she's sick and tired of y'all. Like, they just showed me a vision of where my granddaddy died, right? And my great-great-grandma, his wife, was in the back seat with me. I done known this woman like all my life. And to see her cry in the back seat, this shit did something to my spirit because I ain't never seen this woman cry. Her husband just died and she didn't cry not one fucking time. But to cry over this, because her kids was arguing over land while we was in Ashboro, that shit did something to me. It just showed me that, right? So that's the best way for me to describe to y'all. Like, when I was sitting in that dimension, she was crying. Y'all disrespectful. Like, you treat her bad. You think just by not littering or whatever, you putting out toxic shit, negative energy. It's like she just sat back and let you destroy her. And then she put that foot down, foot on necks or stomachs, and said no more. You are part of the problem. And how I view you people is like the audacity, like for you to even get up out your fucking bed. Like, y'all know how people just walk up and talk to people and just be telling lies, start a conversation. Like, these are people that really need help, y'all. Like, they're sick. Y'all don't view them like that. That's why if you start calling these motherfucker mental patients and treating them as such, people will stop doing that shit. I'm telling you they would. Or they'll hide. Because ain't no way in the fuck I would get up on this bitch and tell y'all some shit knowing that it's a lie or I'm not for certain. Anything that I'm not for certain on, I say it. Why do you do that, Brittany? Because you don't want to misguide anyone. You can always tell who got a heart of gold and who really pure out here. I'm not going to ever approach you with a lie or lie to you. It's bigger than that. See, y'all scratch the surface, I go deeper. By me telling a lie, not only am I causing you harm and causing myself harm, but I'm causing Mother Earth harm by bringing her negative energy. Like, y'all don't look like y'all scratch like something like, if you would scratch the surface thinker, that's on you. It's no disrespect, you feel me? I'm not judging you. You just feel like that because of who I am. But I vibrate high, so I got a deeper knowing. And I'm going to always go deep. Because I know it's something bigger than what is being presented, meaning what's on the surface. It's like the ocean. Mentally, you know it's a lot of fucking animals, creatures in the fucking ocean, right? Mentally, you know that. But you don't see them at the top. But you know that they're there at the bottom. It's like an iceberg. You see the iceberg, you be like, oh, this little ass iceberg. Then you go underwater, that shit bigger than the fucking boat that you on. If you a surface thinker, it's time for you to elevate your mind. Stimulate it. You don't want to be a surface thinker because I don't give a fuck if you're a millionaire or what the fuck you got. That don't get you nowhere with the higher ups, the real higher ups. Meaning God Almighty. That don't get you nowhere. It gets you put in a cycle. Coming from a fixed sign, it gets you put in a cycle where you look like a hamster on a wheel. You're just spinning. You're not going nowhere. You're accumulating the same shit and you losing the same shit. It's just coming in different forms, different ways. I can't explain it. Because everybody's situation or scenario is different. You feel me? But y'all got to be tired of being lied to or getting lies. I can't believe that shit. I said, why do I got to do this shit again? God Almighty said because it's too much of an energy of these motherfuckers talking about fixed signs or scared of change. That is a witch. That is a witch's practice or whatever you want to call it. I just call it all practices. This shit could be a fucking one of their commandments. You feel me? I don't know. I just sum it all up with the energy, their practices. Because it's a lie. Had they had been of God Almighty, they would have got the truth. So because they are not of God Almighty, they got the lie, right? And if you post something negative, people gravitate more towards the negative than they do to the positive. Let's be real, use common sense and logic. So you know I'm not capping, right? So the witches put out that fixed signs do not like change. That's why I tell y'all the tarot community is filled up with fucking witches and their practices with falsified information. A fixed sign is the number one sign for fucking change. Mean destined for change. Go for change. If you say something, they be the first ones to go. Oh, I do it. I got it. Take the initiative. And they're very innovative. If you go look at your Taurus friend, your Leo friend, your Scorpio friend, or your fucking Aquarius friend, they are very innovative, and everybody is different. Like with Aquarius, that's air signs. So that person is that person is on a thinking level. Now all of us can do all things, but we're talking about working within your element. When you work within the element that is yours, ooh baby, it's the shit. Like Aquarius is air. So the other three zodiacs, unless they put in the work too, but even then they cannot work air element like Aquarius is gonna work it, because that's their element. You feel me? They're dealing with thoughts, and they're dealing with thinking, and they deal with truth. You feel me? Not saying that that's not no lying ass Aquarius, because motherfuckers, it is. It's a lie a little bit. But we talking about high vibes. Okay, we're gonna stick to what the fuck we talking about. They're thinkers, so they be thinking of, like, they can be like architects and shit. You feel me? Like all four of us, the zodiac signs, our minds, like when we think, is over billions of things that's going on at one time. That's how God Almighty created us for zodiac signs. It's built in our essence, right? So with Aquarius, they're always thinking of new shit. They're readers. They comprehend. You feel me? And they dislike people who are not intelligent or who do not think. So if you a person that scratched the surface, they will deal with you because being nice, being cordial, depending on what type of energy you give off. If you give off negative energy, then they just gonna cut you off. But if you give off positive energy, then they'll put up with you. But they're not gonna come around you a lot because they like to be stimulated. They like to have good conversations where somebody can engage back and stimulate their mind. It's all about mental and thoughts, truth, right? Fire. You feel me? Well, we're gonna go to water. Scorpio. With that's like it's not emotions, right? But it's something to do with like being able to like just flow, right? Or just go with the flow, go with the wind. What's the word I'm looking for? What's them people that be doing that in sync? Like, I don't know, like in sync. Synchronized swimmers, y'all know how they be all in sync shit. Like, it's something with that energy about water. Like, these be the type of people that I don't like. They can be different. Like, the Scorpio is different because it's like a mysterious energy. It's not predictable. So they can be like accountants, just like I said accountants, like Aquarius could have been writers too. I don't know why I didn't put that. Like English teachers, I ain't gonna be giving out just job shits, but it's just things to give you examples of what they can create. I said architect. You're right, Archangel Michael. Like, it's just something. Like with the Scorpios, they could be anything. You feel me? They could be painters. They could be rappers. They could be accountants. They could be spiritualists. It's like a plethora. It's like a plethora of different occupations that they could be. But with the water element, it's more of a, like, being in the, I don't know, like being in the now or being in the flow. And it's like these people, like you can't play on their emotions. Or you, like, people say that water signs is very emotional. They are, but you can't. It's like the Scorpio is a fixed one though. It's like you cannot, I don't know, you can't play on their emotions, or you cannot uh it's like, what's the, like, because like Scorpio is so fucking, it's like, y'all, it's mysterious as fuck. Like the energy on it. So when I get that, when it's presented to me, I know it could be anything. It's not, it's like, it's very diverse energy. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm turning the damn heat out because I'm wondering, I'm like, damn, I'm getting hot. Let me stop, because that's how you get sick, going inside and they got that damn AC on fucking Antarctica. Uh, Damn. But it's like with them, as far as like with the friends or family members, right? If they don't got no emotional connection to you, then it's like they'll cut you off. Like, It's not just emotional like spouse wise. I'm talking about like with the Scorpio energy. It's like if they don't got no connection to you, then it's like, okay, oh well, I don't know. Like people who like if they like if what's a good example? Like if they got a friend, right? And they really fuck with their friend, it's like they're gonna be there because they got a connection. Like I don't know, like they gotta have some type of connection, some type of I don't know something, or they'll throw you to the side. It's just like with Aquarius. I told you if you don't stimulate their mind, or you know what I'm saying, they're like well Aquarius be sort of nice, you know, they'll be cordial. Like if you come with positive energy, they'll put up with you. But with a Scorpio energy, they're just you know they're gonna get rid of you. It's like a That's like Scorpio and Leo. Taurus and Aquarius, those two are more of a, you know, like I put up with you, like I deal with you. You feel me? Because you coming with positive energy. I ain't gonna just throw you to the side. But Scorpio and Leo definitely gonna throw you to the side because that's water and fire. And have you noticed like water versus fire and then like earth versus air? You see they're compatible. And what I mean by that is like because the opposite of a Leo is a fucking Aquarius. And I think the opposite of fucking Scorpio is Taurus. I don't know. I'm just saying that because it's a fixed sign. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure. But with the Scorpios, it's like if they don't have no loyalty, it's not even just loyalty. I don't know how to explain this, but it's something like a feel for you. They just throw you to the side like they like to be connected to whoever they're dealing with. They don't just like to get in investments with people that they don't know. They like to have some type of connection. And I'm not talking about spouse wise. It could just be friendship, you know. But it's something with that where it's like they gotta have some type of I don't know. And I know y'all like damn. It's you could tell the energy behind it. You saw how I described Aquarius. That's dealing with intellect, truth, mind, thought. I'm good with that. But then when it came over here to this mysterious shit with the Scorpio, you see how I'm going back and forth. Like you could tell that I'm in the energy because I'm like, shit, it's mysterious. Like I'm trying to describe. Look, I repeat that. You see the way I'm describing it? It's like it's hard to describe it. It's because it's something like it's I don't know. It depends on which Scorpio you get. But I'm for certain that they're not gonna be like Aquarius or a Taurus and be, you know, put up with you. They're gonna get you going. Like I'm telling you, they're not gonna be like, oh, okay, this person bring me positive vibes. I'm gonna keep them on the side. No, they don't have a connection to you, so it's like there's no purpose. Like there's you feel me? Like they don't hold on to dead weight. They're water. They just flow with shit. So kicking you off is like in their flow. I, okay, let me go to the next. But they can be any type of fucking occupation. But it's something to do with a connection though. That they would just let you go. But when it comes to those Scorpios and shit, they be planted everywhere. That's the best way for me to sum them up. But like with the Leos are bosses. They like to be in charge. You feel me? And when people hear that in charge, they think, oh, we're bossy. We're going to boss you around. No, we like to be the boss of our shit. And that's where people get it mixed, construed. That's why I be like, people just like Leos based off of some shit that they done got from, I don't know where the fuck you got it from. But these are leaders. These are the ones that's in the front for. People think it's Aries because they are first in the zodiac or they start off the zodiac. And they even say in the tarot, oh, well, they're leaders. If they were, they would have been pulled for the fire. The leaders are the ones that's being pulled for the fixed signs out the zodiacs. And it's no cap. Like it's like it's I'm not saying Leos won't be workers, but it's always it's want to be a boss. So CEO, president, I don't know. You feel me? Like if they work in a teacher, I mean the little education, there'll be something like a principal, a dean, you know, something like, you know what I'm saying? But with that energy though, it's more of a take charge. It's more of a You know, like if something happens, they'll be the first ones. Like if somebody, like, let's say it's a general and something happened and somebody got to step up, it'll be a Leo. That's the best way for me to use that as an example. Not saying that it'll be guaranteed a Leo every time. I'm just describing the Leo. I meant the energy about the Leo right now. It'll be the Leo that step up. Don't mind taking on like extra shit or doing extra work. It's more of a work. Like, because the Leo wants shit done quick. It's more of a, if you want something done right, you gotta do it. You gotta do it yourself. But it's more of a quick pace, quick speed. That's why the wheel is based on all four of the zodiacs. But the Leo put that damn kick in that wheel of the movement of the wheel. You feel me? Like, air probably blow the wind, you feel me? But that goddamn Leo, because I told y'all the opposite of Leo is what? Aquarius. That's air. What is the air? Aquarius. The Leo is what makes it move and spin, because if you look at the Leo, they'll tell you it's like fast movement. You feel me? It can move fast or slow. Because like a Leo can want to move fast, but if the universe, God Almighty, say we want you to move slow, then that Leo gets slowed down. But it's all about quick action, swift, um, things that they could create. That's like anything. It's like when stuff happens, like let's say what happened with 2020, right? They'll be quick to come up with something. You feel me? Like if something coming up, cause it's quick. Like, where would they get in with this? Like if something needs, like if something break, they'll come up with something. Cause all four zodiacs is innovative. Like I said, they can create something. They can create an invention that comes up quick, or something that rolls with the times or with the. I don't. Y'all get what I'm saying? If you don't, you don't. You feel me? But with the Leo, cause that's fire. It's like passion, but it's not passion like in a sexual way. Because when people hear passion, it's like you gotta have some type of ambition, some type of motivation, some type of goals. You gotta be determined. You gotta, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's push yourself forward. It's strength. It's being able to endure whatever you need to endure in order for you to get your goals accomplished or for you to achieve whatever it is. It's like that's the energy. And then with Taurus, that's y'all know that's Earth. That's what Mother Earth. That's why I said we fasting and we about to go into fucking Taurus season. Y'all know it's fast. That's why I be like, these motherfuckers be saying they know shit, don't know nothing. Like, shit be right in front of your face. I said Mother Earth is fasting. And the next fucking zodiac sign that we about to be in is motherfucking Taurus. And what is Taurus? Earth. We already in motherfucking fire. That's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all better learn how to put two and two together to get four, and stop allowing people to teach you that. Because they teaching y'all 2 plus 3. That equals 5. And 5 equals 5 of wands. And you already know, if you've been here since sliced bread rocking with me, 5 is bad. You want the 10. Telling you. 5 is bad shit. Chaos, sorrow, sadness, depression, not being able to protect yourself, just different types of stupid shit. But with the Taurus, that's earth. These are people who like might be like farmers, people that grow shit. It's with their hands. Anything that's dealing with their hands. They could be painters. What's that lady name? Well, she ain't the real lady, but it was in the movie. Y'all remember Demi Moore when she was doing pottery, making pottery. They could be building gadgets and gadgets. Like with them, they're slow to build. And what I mean slow to build is not procrastination. No, they take action because they got the fixed energy. It's like it's perfection for them. Slow and steady wins the race type of energy. You feel me? They're not in a race because they know whatever they're creating, they want it to be a masterpiece. So they take their time and they preserve it. And then they're their own worst critics. But it's like the energy, like out of the four of us, um, As far as when it comes to like the craft that I'm talking about, they the worst. Like they're their own worst critics. They could come up with an invention and it'd be good, but they would dissect it, or they would, you feel me, like critique it. Like they could have been put something, like let's say it's the artist, like a painter. They could have been put the pottery out, but they just kept seeing like something was missing or something. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be perfect. So then they finally put it out. Like that's what I mean by that. But they the type of people who it's hands with them. Cause they showing me hands. They showing me like the example that they gave me. Y'all know how kids put their hands in paint? It's like a hand, it's like a little roll, it's like a string with hands on it dangling. So it's something with hands with them. And if you a different type of zodiac and you like the farm, I'm not saying that you can't farm because that's your zodiac. I'm just giving examples on the fixed sign. Because something's getting ready to come up and y'all should know it's getting ready to come up. The world card and the fucking wheel of fortune, for me to use those two examples, again, it's the second time. The world card is like the internet, the world, everything that's going on in the world with the wheel. Shit is spinning and it's fucking changing. These fucking four fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, if you a divine feminine or divine masculine, you're gonna get your abundance. But these four signs done went through some shit. Everybody went through some shit, but these four zodiacs done went through some shit. And these four zodiacs went through some shit that they shouldn't have went through. Like, explain that, Brit. Um, like it's 8 other zodiacs. Y'all went through some shit, but you brought it upon yourself, if that makes sense. Or it's like through the choices that you made is why you landed where you landed, or what landed on you, if that makes sense. But when it comes to Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, the energy behind it, because I can give y'all the story. The back energy on it is hatred, is envy, is jealous of these four signs. So the energy that was placed upon these four zodiac signs, I'm looking at the pathway, is four fucking roads. I'm telling you. And I'm looking through them and I can skim through shit real fast. It's like, I'm not saying that these four zodiacs didn't make bad choices, but as far as the energy that I'm talking about right now that I'm describing, meaning why the world card and the wheel, why is it spinning for these four signs, the fixed signs? This is what I'm describing. It's more so of outside sources trying to interfere because of either they lack something, they wanted to control something, you didn't do what they wanted you to do. It's a lot of energy that's behind it, and it's for the fixed signs. It's not for all zodiacs. It's for the fixed, meaning all zodiacs had it, but the fixed energy got it the worst. And if you look at their birth charts, meaning if they look at their birth charts, it could have been different time frames or different sectors, but they had it. And if you look at the 8 fucking zodiacs, they possibly could have had it for probably like 5 years, and then could have had it this year 2000, and then one in 2005, then one in 2010. You feel me? That's how the other 8 are. But if you look at the 4 that I'm talking about, the fixed signs, it was boom, 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 boom. You feel me? For a reason. So now that's how I know it's the fixed energy that's up, that we're in. What is the first fixed sign which started to change in the world, since we don't like change? 2020. We're in a sign of Aquarius, the truth, right? Bada bing, bada boom. Don't listen to everybody, okay? Because everybody be capping. But the first sign was Aquarius. We're in Aquarius. When I said those 33 years, that's how I came up with all. It's not just with the fixed energy, but I'm explaining to y'all different ways of how I came up with stuff. But with the 33 years, that's how I knew that these four zodiacs was about to get the abundance that was due to them. Because no matter what their age are, they're going to tell you they went through hell for the no fucking reason. But they came out fucking clean, or they overstepped. Because not only did God Almighty place that or let that shit be on our path, but God Almighty gave us the strength, the tools, and the equipment to overcome it all. If you look at your Taurus, your Leo, your Scorpio, or your Aquarius friends, I'm pretty sure, not the negative ones, you hold them in high regards. Why? Because you're admirable. Because you have witnessed yourself or seen them go through some shit and be victorious. You see them be treated a certain way and still love or still have a love for something, still be consistent or consecutive in something, still be great, still be good. Like, they could have been turned or thrown around. They could have been all this shit drugged through the mud. I'm looking at the four roads. And you can't tell that they done did this when you come across these energies. You cannot fucking tell. They don't wear it on them. They don't look like it. And they still remain, through all the negative and evil, they still remain pure. It's fixed energy. I just described to y'all the real energy within the real energy. I said fixed signs are signs that once they put their foot down, that's it. And I just told y'all that. Frontwards and backwards. Frontwards was when I told you once they put their foot down, that's it. And then I just told you. That's why we're able to overcome some shit. God Almighty gifted us that. The strength. God Almighty knew, hey, this was gonna happen. So let me put this energy within these people. We didn't quit. We knew that we saw a light at the end of the tunnel, or we go for what we know. Fixed energy means when we see something, we are determined. Whatever we decide, you cannot control a fixed sign. The 8 other signs are controllable. The 4 signs that I just said, a fixed sign, if they let you control them, you're getting them at a low vibrational state because it's not built in their essence to. That means you getting them where they're going through their shadow work or something. Or they're just depressed. You feel me? Like they ain't awakened. That's when you'll get them. Once them motherfuckers wake up, you're fucked. But if you fuck with these 4 signs, if they cut you off, they cut you off. You do not return. That's what fixed energy means. We stand on what the fuck it is that we say or do. Yeah, there's nothing that's going to change us. You can't coerce us. You cannot do nothing. So people who feel entitled to other people's energy, they're going to be highly pissed off with these 4 energies. 10 years go by, nope, it's still a nope. That's what fixed energy is. When it comes to change, remember, numero uno, love change. Change is where you grow at. Nobody likes to stay the same. And nobody don't like growth, because if it ain't growing, then it's what? It's dying. But know the difference between people who know energy and people who don't. People in general, when you hear them saying that fixed signs do not like change, stay the fuck away from them. They do not have listen, they do not have knowledge about nothing. So why would you want to be a sponge and sit up and listen and watch? Oh, because it's a reading that's pertaining to a certain person you like? So you mean to tell me you're willing to absorb nothing? You're willing to sacrifice just to hear a reading about something to feed your fucking fantasy? Because y'all be getting these readings from them and it be a fantasy. That nigga don't never show up. You're feeding a fucking fantasy. You're sacrificing for a fantasy. That's what you're doing. Like, you know this person, like you hear them say, oh, well, fixed signs, they don't like change. But you would sit there and still listen to the reading. You absorbing nothing is what you're absorbing. So that's why when you leave that reading, this is what energy does, right? It bounces off, it transfers. Let me help y'all out. Let me go a step further, go above and beyond just to show you. When you start watching that reader, right, you're going to get nothing. Let's say you go to your dad's house and they always save you something to eat. When you go over there, oh, we ate it out. You got nothing. Let's say you got a little bit of money. You have to spend it now. You got nothing. Like, it's nothing. but you do not pay attention to it right then and there or catch it. So you be like, nah, she capping. That ain't happened to me. But then I can pull on your energy and say, hey, well, this happened right there. Then you be like, oh shit. Because you didn't pay attention. You wasn't aware at the time. I'm aware. If you engaging with me, you become aware. It's an energy transfer. Start seeing shit. That's why people gravitate towards me, especially the ones who want to be tapped in. Girl, my intuition be on point. I bet it is. People be saying they got good intuition, then we start interacting. Oh, and you got to be on good vibes. It's only in alignment. So if you got negative intentions or something, that's not in alignment with me. I'm in alignment with positive energy. So you cannot have evil or negative intentions. You'll never receive or get nothing transferred. And you can't fake positive energy. For the people who be thinking. But anywho, it's like that energy, it transferred to you and you invited yourself. So the universe, everybody is going to allow you to sit in that energy because you chose that. If you take a step back, you'll see what type of energy you attracting. Especially if you putting in the work. Like if I'm putting in the work and shit ain't popping off, I'ma look and make sure, okay, I'm doing what I need to be doing. Right? Okay. And I'm gonna check my surroundings because if something gotta go, it's about to get cut off. Then if that's good, I'm gonna go to God Almighty and I'm gonna see what the fuck is up. But sometimes I just let it go. You feel me? Because after that second one, when I check myself, then check my environment and everything, check out, I just be like, well, it'll happen in divine time. It'll be shown to me. That's what I do. But sometimes if I feel that energy still on me, I'm going straight to God Almighty. Because that means I need to go check in. That's for me. Like y'all, I really need y'all to be so in tune with yourself that when people ask you something, you can describe it. You see how I said, well, that's for me, like that's for me, like that's how I do it. I don't want you to do nothing like me. You feel me? I want you to do everything like yourself because what you're passing down is to your bloodline. You want it to work and you want your bloodline to be them, so it'll work for them. Whatever you create is for your bloodline. So that means anything outside your bloodline that tries, because look, people stole shit from our bloodline, right? Ain't God Almighty gifting it back to us? What is for you is for you. So you know I'm not lying. What you preserve or create for your bloodline, the universe, God Almighty, the divine forces, when people try to use it or do whatever, it's a DNA check. It's a scan. And they see you're outside of this bloodline. It's sacred. You can't, that's why I'm telling you, you're creating stuff that is sacred. Remember, y'all, I just revealed to y'all, I said, hey, I was with women and I was teaching them the divination. This is what this is. This is divination, whether you believe it or not. That's just the word I'm just going to use so you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm teaching you how to cleanse yourself with sea salt and baking soda. I'm telling you how to use but the sacred way, the real way, the correct way, the way that God Almighty said do it. That's why I don't tell you to do no extras. You don't need no extras. I gave you the legit shit, sea salt and baking soda and water. That's all you fucking need, baby. That's all you fucking need. You don't put nothing extra in there. And then when you high vibrating, you use your own fucking energy. Why would I tell you that the power is within and then be lying? I show you every time when you come to me to get a reading or anything that the power is within you and you're using it. I'm showing you how. Well, the power is within. She be capping. But baby, you just took sea salt and baking soda and put it inside your hand, right? And sprinkled it inside your water. You even put your energy inside the water. And when you got up out that water, was you or was you not cleansed? Oh, you were cleansed, huh? I bet you was. Because the power is within. You use your own energy. It's a lot of people that try to use that cleanse, baby, and don't get shit up on them. They get more shit added to them. That's because they're powerless. Energy ain't shit. If that shit worked for everybody, why you think P. Diddy and the rest of these fuck faces ain't using it? They can't. And you cannot have nobody else hold your fucking baking soda and set intentions to cleanse yourself. Stupids. That's why when I see y'all go out there and buy that stuff from them people, I be like, what? No. Everything is self. Why would you take a spiritual bath from somebody? Now, granted, like, let's say I came out with some seesaw spiritual bags for y'all to sell, right? I'm not putting my energy into it. These motherfuckers say they know how to transmute energy. If you know how to transmute energy, then you should know how to stop the flow of energy too. And people say you can't stop the flow of energy. Yes, the fuck you can. You control your energy. You can stop your energy flow. If that's not the case, then you will have to interact with people that you don't want to interact. When you don't want to interact with somebody, what you do? You pull back, right? You stop calling, stop coming around. However, it's the same shit. You can stop your energy flow. This is shit that they don't tell you, is because, for one, majority of people don't know. And the ones who do know are the fake elite. That's because they got the books in the Vatican of Rome. That is the only way they know. But they can't go into detail. Because when we wrote those books, we did not tell y'all every fucking thing. We wasn't stupid. Remember, God Almighty created us. But anywho, come on now. You can stop your energy flow. You can pull back from a motherfucker. So that means you can stop your energy. When I'm talking to people, people think just because they're talking to me that they're going to get some of my energy. People think if they text me, they're going to get some of my energy. People think if they tap me while they're talking to me that they're putting their energy on me or they're going to get some of my energy. They're not. When I engage or interact with people, I have of my own force field. I have double shields of divinity, meaning of protection. So when I go and I interact with somebody, because I know it be certain people that like to tap people, all I do is I make, every time they tap me, it's like whatever the fuck they're going through is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Bad shit's going to happen to them. Because you got to learn how to keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Sometimes I tell you don't touch me. But sometimes I don't say nothing. Why? Because I feel the energy. I know this person is somewhat spiritual, or they know some shit. And they thinking the more and more they tap me because, oh, she this high priestess is what they think, or she's some type of high ranking. We're going to, no, you're not going to get shit from me. You're not going to get no type of abundance. And these people, they don't do what y'all do. Take a step back to see, damn, it's because I tapped her. Yeah. People think if they talking to me, they're going to get healed. Or just being in my energy, they're going to get healed. They're not. One thing I know how to do is distribute and control my energy, because I control self. You must be in control of self in order for you to control your energy. If you allow other people to dictate what the fuck you do, you'll never be able to do what the fuck I'm speaking on. It's a reason why I tell you to be connected to God Almighty and to be your authentic self. It's levels to this. I told you every time I'm going to pull something new out the bag to teach you, which always goes back to being your authentic self and having a connection to God Almighty. That's why y'all can't control y'all energy. You're not your authentic self. If your authentic self is 100, but you're operating at a 55, do you really think that you can control the 100? No, you must be the 100 to control it. So if you got any spiritual gifts, that's why you can't control it. Only your energy can control whatever the fuck is attached to your energy. So let's say a car is attached to your energy. You can't get inside of it because the DNA don't match. We don't know. The DNA is supposed to say 100, bitch. You at 55. We not gonna unlock the doors in this bitch. I'm telling y'all, I know what the fuck I created. I know what the fuck I created. I'm not gonna cap to you. Before I was awakened, I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie to you and act like I did. I didn't. But now that I'm awakened, I know. And it's crazy for me. You're going to see in divine timing. Spiritual guru, teacher, all that shit. You're going to see in divine timing. Motivational speaker, all that. You're going to see in divine timing. I know what the fuck my purpose is. And people be mad because I know. But one thing about these energies is me being a fixed sign. And you heard me say on the path, they be envy and jealous of it for no fucking reason. These 4 fixed signs, we mind our fucking business. Like, we rather read a book or do something on our own. Like, if you look at these 4 zodiac signs, they be offset from people. We can go in our own little cubicle, like, we be real loners. Because when we walk into a room or interact with certain people, we can feel the shade. It's like the people that's the outsiders view us as perfect, but we ourselves know that we're flawed. We just accepted our flaws and don't give a fuck about the outsiders. So they come up with some type of energy which exudes hate, envy, jealousy, right? Remember I said the other 8 is due to the choices that they made. All we fucking did was walk in the room. All we did was be nice to people, and they dislike us because the people love us. Like, it's what I'm telling you. Like, I don't have no reason to cap. Even if I wasn't Leo or wasn't in fixed sign, I would still tell it just like this. You want to know why? Because it's the truth, the divine truth. So help me, ELOHYM, God Almighty, the Most High, the highest of the high, Allah, source, the creator. Truth like rain, don't give a fuck who it fall on. You will never hear a raindrop say, hey, don't get them wet. I'm not going to cap to you. Anything that I tell you, I can go inside my bag. My bag of receipts, my bag of proof. I don't have a bag of tricks. I'm here for truth and justice. That's it. So with that being said, that means I remove lies and unjust shit. That's what I'm doing now. My purpose. I told you from the get-go. So when people hear me say, oh, she talking about because they're fake, that's a lie. So I must tell the truth. You're mad at me because I'm in my purpose doing my job. God Almighty already showed me these are a list of people that's going to dislike you. Da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah. I said, man, fuck them. Show me the shit that I gotta do to be successful. That's what I want to see. I don't really care about the people that's gonna try to be the hindrance, the blockage. Because me knowing who I was before I even tapped into my spirituality, I knew before I'm a warrior based off the shit that I had to endure in my life, like the 3D life. I knew that I had strength. Bitch, I just came from off my mama dying. You feel me? Baby, like the mindset that I had at that time was I couldn't be fucked with. It's because the way that I don't know, I wasn't sunk, like in a sunken place. I wasn't down in the dumps. You feel me? So I already knew whatever my life purpose was, whatever my missions is, whatever God Almighty need me to fulfill, it's already built in my mind, body, soul, and essence that I'm going to get it fulfilled. It's already built in my mind, body, soul, and essence that, hey, Britt, you know you going to have to fight for it. Well, how do I know that? Because the 3D life that I lived before I awakened, I had to fight for everything, and I'm still fighting. I don't have a problem with fighting. So when somebody, and I'm not talking about physical fighting, like beating somebody up. Meaning if I'm going for something and it's a lot of obstacles, I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to ascend. I'm just going to look at it from the way, okay, if I came in it from A, let me go around it. I'm going to dissect everything from A, come up with a plan, a better plan. You feel me? That's just me. I already knew. So when God Almighty said, hey, this is what you're going to be doing, this shit that I was already fully equipped with, I just brought that with the spirituality, with my awakening. It's already built in my mind, body, soul, and essence that I can achieve anything if I put my fucking mind to it. It's already built in my mind, body, soul, and essence that, hey, you shouldn't fear nothing. Look at you. It's already built in my mind, body, soul, and essence that, listen, lonely do not faze me. That's not an energy that can capture or cultivate me. You feel me? When you already went through something in the 3D, that's why I tell you, God Almighty prep you when you don't even know you were getting prepped. Just you by living your life before you tap into your spiritual awakening will tell you a lot about your mission purpose, what you done did in your past life. That's why I tell you, live in your present. It tell you everything. I done went through a lot of shit, so I know every lifetime the strength of me is big. I already knew that. People not gonna come up against me one-on-one. They're gonna always come up against me in groups. I've been knew this before my spiritual awakening. Like, damn, you must be something. People gotta gang up on you. Tap into my spiritual awakening. Oh, so that's why people gang up on me in 3D. They been doing this. Like, you will learn. A lot of y'all be coming to me asking me what's your life purpose, but then when I break it down, like, cause it takes some time. Y'all be wanting to put a little 5-minute, little 15-minute reading. It takes some time because what I do is I have you resort back to the life things that happen to you in your life. You'll give me a situation or a scenario, right? And as soon as you start talking to me, they start showing me everything I need to see. They place it up. I hear the songs, hear the words, taste, smell, all that shit. Just by you, because you're giving me your energy. When you talk to me, your energy, they take the energy. Well, it could be you, but I'm saying they, like my ancestors, my divine forces, Archangel Michael, whoever, God Almighty. They take what you're saying and they start painting pictures. It's like you describing to an architect how you want something built. You feel me? Or you just or a realtor, you feel me, or a builder. You're telling a painter what you need paint and they just sitting there stroking the brushes. That's how I'm able to do that. Like, remember when I be telling y'all ways to know that people is fake or they don't got permission? Y'all don't listen to me. Well, some of y'all do, but y'all don't listen to me. I told y'all tarot readers like that death angel's gonna be knocking shit over and all this shit, right? This week alone, y'all. This week alone, because today is Sabbath day. This week alone. And I know, like, y'all, for those of you who watch a lot of readings, which you shouldn't, that's bad. But for those of you who watch a lot of tarot, you know, like, they been getting fucking drained. And I told you they will lie and tell you, say I work this job or I have kids, I have to run all these errands. Let me tell you about God Almighty. God Almighty will never put too much on you that you cannot bear. So that means they cannot bear it, right? So if they cannot bear it, that means God Almighty didn't place it upon them. So we're going to sum that up right there, right? That's number one, how I'm telling you that they're fraud. For two, if God Almighty placed something to you, if God Almighty placed something on you, God Almighty will make sure you get through it. So if God Almighty brought it to you, what? God Almighty get you through it, right? We know both of those sayings, right? So why the fuck this whole week? Because I looked and I knew them bitches was gonna get drained. I looked. They got new fucking, like, these motherfucking divine forces that they got. They out. They out. They doing their purpose. I'm telling you, these bitches were, they're drained. It's a few readers that ain't uploaded in weeks, days. I'm telling y'all, they gonna pop back out with a lie. Oh, I was traveling, or I had to take some me time, or I was sick. It don't. I'm sitting here telling you, Cap. I'm telling you. One thing about it is, these readers, they're starting to see. Remember how they be doing these readings on, try to do readings on Dolph and all of them? They be trying to do all this shit. They're starting to see, because remember I told you, psychic mediumship is the only type of, that's the energy that is gifted to certain people. So if you don't have the gift of psychic mediumship, you cannot convert or talk to spirits at all. You can only talk to yours, meaning your ancestors, Archangel Michael. They cannot connect to Archangel Michael for you. They cannot talk to your ancestors. They cannot get messages. You will hear them say, oh, somebody, ancestors are speaking to me. How, when you're not a psychic medium? This is why I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the truth about how this shit is. I wrote the shit. It feel good to say that. Like, I'm sitting here telling y'all, like, I finally accepted it. I wrote the shit. Because at first I was like, yeah, I wrote it. Yeah. But I wrote it. I'm telling you. I know what the fuck we practice. Psychic mediumship is you seeing the spirits, the spirit world, right? Of divinity, though. Not everyone is gifted at. So you will never hear certain people that's not gifted. You know, the real ones, they won't ever tell you that they see spirits. They won't ever tell you that they heard spirits. They'll only tell you, well, my ancestors and blah, blah, blah. That's all. You won't ever hear them say, oh, well, I can hear your ancestors, or your ancestors is coming through. When they say channel, that's cap. You can't channel them in. Can't do none of that. So with that psychic mediumship, I told y'all months in advance. I said, pay attention. I said, they're going to be drained. They're going to be tired. Because I told you, God Almighty putting their foot down. If you were chosen by God Almighty, you would not be tired. And I reiterated a reading about me being tired. Because Archangel Michael showing me when I was at work and God Almighty wanted me to put that energy out. I needed to lay down. Rest my bones. God Almighty gave me the strength to get through it. And when I rose the next day, I was well rested and full of energy. When you doing something that God Almighty told you to do, you're not going to feel drained. Why? Because what is for you is for you. Do you feel drained when something? No. You only feel drained when something is not for you. Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying. All right then. All these little niggas too, bitches, they talking about they psychic mediumships. Y'all done seen them get drained and tapped into some shit and almost about fucking died. Didn't even know that they about died. 3D wise, they thinking, nah, I didn't go to the hospital. No, your spirit, bitches and niggas, it about died. But God Almighty said, nah, don't do it just yet. I'm telling you, all y'all got an expiration date. Y'all not immortal. So what that means is the real reason, the real energy behind it, that means your spirit will not go nowhere else and you will not get reincarnated. That's what that means. When I spit shit, when I say may people get removed permanently and instantly, that's what happens. That's what that is. You don't have a spirit. I mean, you don't got a conscience. That means all you got is flesh, temptation, you easily fool, all of that. That's what that spirit is. Your spirit. That's why I tell y'all, I'm not here to be mean or rude. Remember, I'm here for the truth. I don't give a fuck who get mad. You can call me a hater. I know I'm not. I'm an activator. Really don't give two fucks about how people view me or what they thoughts is on me. I'm still gonna be me. I'm not gonna stop doing whatever the fuck it is. I'm a fixed sign, bitch. That means whatever the fuck I say I'm gonna do. It's what the fuck I'm gonna do. It don't matter what the fuck you got or what the fuck you got going on. That's personal. That means that's you. Your involvement ain't got shit to do with me. And when I feel as though you're trying to interfere with what the fuck I got going on, I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here. Either I'm gonna walk away or you gonna walk away. I don't give a fuck about walking away. Somebody getting the fuck up out of here. And if it resorts to me calling on God Almighty or my divine forces, that's where you definitely gonna get more fucked up at. I'm not coming here to play with nobody. Energy is energy. But now all of a sudden, since since the world done went spiritual, everybody know energy all of a sudden and don't know a lick about nothing. They telling you false shit. They're just as bad as the fake elite, or even as worse, because they're trying to portray like they're spiritual, knowing damn well that they're not. If you don't have no knowledge about something, shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck you do. Would you walk into a job where and say, hey, well, press B, option B on $1 billion fucking machine, and you're guessing? No, the fuck you wouldn't, because you know your job would be at stake. So don't be coming on here fucking guessing, making up shit, or repeating shit that you didn't even do no fucking research your fucking self. Because 10 times out of 10, these bitches didn't even do no research their fucking self on what the fuck they're spitting. You trying to fuck up $1 billion machine. That's what the fuck you're doing. That's the best example for me to give you bitches and niggas. If you're not for certain about what the fuck you speaking on, shut the fuck up. Be quiet. You're a part of the problem. And when you want to be a part of the problem, all you doing is drawing attention to yourself, and it's the wrong fucking attention, because what the fuck I'm doing is, because listen, we really ain't got nothing to do, because you know Mother Earth is fasting. So we done created games. And y'all know I done created a lot of them. Yeah. Well, we ain't got shit to do. It's been people that been trying to do voodoo, and we at their front door. They lighting the candle, boom, we already there. That's how I tell you, we ain't got nothing to do. So let me feel like you on that. I put the whole squad on your fucking ass. Remember, we ain't got nothing to do. Because it's like what would we call them? The special ops. Yeah, they got sent in. So, you know, we had to sit down, just like us taking a break, you know, just chilling. Because it's Mother Earth, she fasting. And then the reinforcements, like the special ops team, they're doing their job, their purpose. That's the best way for me to describe it, for you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So for us just to be sitting down when we always moving and traveling and doing all this shit, you know, because we know this is going to happen. It's Mother Earth, you know, she fasting. But she's fasting in a different energy, because this she fasts every fucking year, but this one she was fed up, so this is a different fast. You feel me? It's real different. But yeah, that what we doing. Pin and tail on the demon, shoot the demon in the head, put big ass rocks in a little sock and beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, we coming up with a lot of games. Some of y'all might even wake up and done peed on yourself and you a grown up. That's because we done peed on you. Peed on you. Well, not really me, because you know I don't got no penis. Yeah, pull it out and see who can hit the dead body first. Some of them taking your air, like they doing different. Like I'm just telling y'all what the fuck I be seeing. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Just know I give you enough. But just know this though. Truth is truth. Don't run away from it. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it and gravitate towards it. Because that's where you're going to experience the most change. The most beautiful things. The most sacredest things come from truth. I'm telling you it does. Look at you when you be yourself. Got him. What that little white boy, the mailman, got him, stink. Got him, stink. Hey, got your ass. Now, when it comes to this free reading, it was so many ways which Miss Denise I should have known, but I still asked her a few times, how did she want to do it? She talking about it was up to me. So at first, I was going to have everybody comment and put their name in the bag, and I was going to pull from that. But then I said, you know what? No. Because then it could be somebody who sit in the background or don't do whatever. So the people, and no, you ain't got to comment, no, you ain't got to email me. I'm going to look, and I think I'm only going to look back from January until now. Who sent me a donation and who booked a reading? And I'm going to put all those people's names in a bag and pull. I don't know what day I'm going to pull. It'll be soon, probably tomorrow. And pull a name. But I just got to write the names down. People who send the donation, people who booked the reading. At first I was going to give it to, like, because Miss Denise said somebody who couldn't afford a reading, right? But I'm like, damn, the people who are, because she said I know the energy. I'm like, the people who got the good energy or the energy that exudes it, they can afford it. And then God Almighty came in and said, hey, they can afford a certain price of a reading, but they don't get this price of a reading. So that's what gave me the green light to say, okay, do it the way I'm doing it. Because they made, like, let's say somebody book a reading, but they only get the $80 reading. They can't afford the 120 or whatever. Or they can't, like, it's not in their budget. But they got the money to, I don't know how to explain it, but you get what the fuck I'm saying. I'm put all y'all name in there. And then, like, if I come across, like, let's say next week, right, I come across an energy, because I feel like God Almighty is going to place an energy upon me, because I seen it. I'll just get them a free reading. You feel me? They can't afford it. And no, don't come in my comments or emailing me telling me about how you been watching me since such and such and you can't afford it and you would really like a reading. Disqualified and you're going to get beat up. Archangel Michael said that. The beat up part. I said it quick too, didn't I? Because I heard you. He said, ain't going to get beat up. Exactly how he said it. And you're going to get beat up. Damn. So don't come at me telling me nothing. When you reach out to people trying to give people this, that, to the third, it's giving pity a sob story. It's giving demonic. Because gods and goddesses don't do that. If gods and goddesses need help, they're gonna come to you live and direct and ask for help. But we do not we do not expect handouts or look for them. We like to get shit on our own. Because we know it's more rewards and more accolades when you do it. And what I mean by that is you see how strong you is, you did it by yourself, you get to know that, hey, I can achieve certain stuff. That's what I mean by accolades and stuff like that. But no, don't come to me telling me about what you can't afford and how this happened to you. I'm not one of those type of readers. I'm not a damn reader at all. I'm a motherfucking prophet. So don't come to me with that shit. I don't give a fuck how you view me about how I'm saying this, but I want you to hear it because it's coming from the gut. My sacred chakra. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you got going on? That's just some real ass shit. What's up, Vera? What's up, Husto? What's up, Yvonne? What's up, Elana? That explains me so well, Britt. Oh, you Aquarius. That's why I be telling people, like, I'm not saying that the fixed signs is the best signs, y'all. I'm not saying that. It's just that when God Almighty give me a message and place it upon that energy, I'm going to speak on it. And remember when I had told y'all that you can stop your flow of energy, right? This is why I need y'all to really be listening to me, baby. Remember when I said that you can stop your flow of, hold up, y'all. Remember when I said that you can stop your flow of energy? Like, it's by you controlling your energy, by you deciding who can be in your energy force field, who can't, even if people touch you, all of this stuff. Hold up. She said, you said read what? I burned my damn little stomach. But I do apologize, y'all. I got sidetracked. I'm listening to Archangel Michael, an ancestor, reading what Alana and somebody else wrote, and picking up a download. That's not a lot. I know it ain't a lot. Cause look, Archangel Michael said, "Girl, you act like that's a lot. You done, nigga, shut up and mind your fucking business." So we were talking about who? Nah, we was talking about stopping your energy flow. But I had a good ass example. Yeah, help me with the example. What was that? Okay, hold up. I do apologize, y'all. I'm talking to Archangel Michael. Y'all, if you new to this, I do apologize. But if you rock with me since Slice of Bread, you know I'm talking to Archangel Michael. We compensating, breaking bread. About to pull me back. Where the fuck we need to be at? The flow of energy. We already established that. Shut up. I'm talking to Archangel Michael. Let's stop the flow of energy. We was talking about the tarot readers, right? That was the example. Hold up. Oh yeah. Okay, hold up. Okay, y'all, hold up. I got some of it. I got a first part, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this one so I don't forget this one. When they be, you know how like when they be like, oh, energy don't die, transfer, trying to repeat some shit. Um, when they be giving their readings, right? This was okay. Archangel Michael said no, do the part one, cause here we go. I got it. When they be giving their fucking readings, right? Look, I just wiped again. Cause I was trying to say part two, and then you gonna put part one in front of me. Look, look, it just slipped my mind again, y'all. Hold up, Archangel Michael, pull it. Come on, quit playing with me. Oh, I thought you was about to do a siren. Okay, I got it. When they be pulling their energy, right? I mean, yeah, that's what they do when they're pulling their energy, right? When I come on here, and I said it last year, when I come on here and I do y'all readings, when I used to get y'all readings, right? I will always withhold my energy, right? Because I know how to stop my energy. That's why my energy ain't ever displayed in the cards. That's why when I give y'all messages, those stories don't ever, you won't ever hear me say, oh, this is my story, this matches for me. No, you'll hear me say something like, let's say some money coming, I start throwing some cards out and Leo one of them. You'll hear me say, ooh, I pray I'm one of these Leos. You hear me say something like that, but you won't ever hear me say, oh, this is my story, because it's not. When you hear them, when you hear a tarot reader tell you about a reading and they tell you that they're going through it, go ahead and stop. Because that's a person who don't know how to stop their energy. That means they don't know how to control their energy. And people who cannot stop their energy or control their energy is a person that's not authentic. Everything that I just told you, I gave you the part one and I jumped into part two. Because you cannot do that. In order for you to, that's what I mean by 222 on the clock, 3 twos. That's what I mean by I stop my energy. I have the ability. My energy don't go to the cards. What goes to the cards is the energy that is preserved or presented for the HVBs or the divine forces. So when you be hearing them and they be telling you, now granted, you might hear some readers say, oh, well, I went through this in the past. They can say that because it's shadow work. But when you hear them say, oh, I'm going through this now, I have certain, like you will hear a reader say, they'll give a message about a karmic girl doing all of this shit like right now, not in the past. You heard me say they talking about the past, that's shadow work. Talking about right now, and they doing this shit right here, and blase blah, da 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 da, and it's matching up with the reading. That's because they're only pulling from their energy. They're not giving you a message, but it sounds so good like yours. Remember, people go through similar things. Okay? That's another form of a trauma bond that y'all don't know about. Where You could be going through similar shit. You think trauma bonding is just where somebody mama died, your mama died, y'all interact and then y'all bond together off of that. No, a trauma bond through a reading is where a reader, for the one that I'm describing, is where a reader is going through something, and well, it's a trauma bond manipulation. I mean, a trauma bond manipulator, because God Almighty just said, say what you put the word as it. It's a trauma bond manipulator, where the reader is going through something, right? And you're going through the similar thing, which creates the trauma bond. But it's an energy manipulation because you're thinking that the message is for you when it's them pulling from their energy. They don't have the ability to stop it. With water, right? Water flows if you just let it be by itself. If you cut it on, it come on. If you cut it off, it cut off. How are you cutting it on and cut it off? By controlling it. There's an on and an off switch on everything. Society teach you that energy just flows and you cannot stop it. Yes, you can. You can stop your energy. Once you become a master at stopping your energy, you start stopping other people's energy and blocking it from interfering with your energy. Then if it's setting your purpose to stop it and block it from interacting with other people's energy, you have the ability to do so as such. Like me, I mastered how to protect myself and block energy from people, right? So therefore, other people energy, when they try to send me shit, I block that too. And I have the ability to block other people energy, meaning if somebody trying to cause you harm, I can block that. Why? Because that's a part of my purpose. I'm here to get rid of evil and negative. I bring truth and justice. So I got all three of them. Some people can just do for themselves and to block other people's energy from interacting with theirs. They can't go and protect your energy because it's not built in their purpose. Remember, everyone is only responsible for your own energy. If you can interact with other people's energy, that's because it's built in your purpose. And when that is placed upon you, trust me, you had to prove and show and tell that you have these certain traits and qualities, because you are in charge of dealing with other people's energy. People that get that type of whom much is given, much is required. So you're gonna go through a lot. Those people who get that type of energy, those are trustworthy people. Those are people that are honest. Those are people that are loyal. Those are people who are their own person and cannot be easily persuaded or manipulated. You can't just tell them something and they believe it. I'm telling you, I know the energy behind these people because I interact with these folks in the motherfucking 5D. So that spirit, that means it's just energy. Yes, that's what's all being displayed. It's energy. So I can describe it, read the ingredients, or go into detail about this fucking energy, because that's what the fuck they exude. Like, God Almighty didn't just give everybody the ability to dabble with other people's energy, because God Almighty knew it was evil and jealous. It was people that had hidden agendas. So God Almighty was smart, working mysterious ways. Only hand selected certain people. And I just described those people. They move with integrity. They're their own person. That's why they get that energy, because we don't care to know about your business. We're not going to use it against you. We're not going to think that we're better. None of that. That's why we have the ability. So if you have the ability to interact with other people's energy on that type of scale, trust me, your purpose is big. Because a lot of people ask me, is my purpose big or is it small? And don't trick yourself into thinking, oh, well, I can deal with people's energy. No, you can't. You would know. Like, it's certain shit, like how I knew that I could interact with people's energies, because I could, like the Akashic Records. I'm like, damn, I thought I was just looking at mine. I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, I can see everybody's shit. Like, when I took it, because they had me peeking through a door, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I had to look. I said, damn, it's a fucking library. What the fuck? So when I see it was a library, I'm about to go in that bitch. I'm like, oh shit, you really can't go in there. It was the Vatican. It looks like I'm trying to tell you, it's like a thing of books. I thought I was in motherfucking, what's the word to use for y'all? Heaven. I was elated. This is a place with number books. And like books that's worth reading that ain't being revised. These are the real books. Eyes got bigger than a 50-cent piece. I know who the fuck you couldn't tell me nothing. Thought I bust a nut. Like, I was able to see that. I'm like, damn, I could look at everybody's business. So you mean tell me, Because when you learning something and the boss is teaching you, which is God Almighty, you going to go to the teacher and make sure, right? Exactly. You're not just going to. So I can look at everybody's business. And then it got to a point where I'm like, damn, I don't want to look at people's business. I only need to know a certain shit. So instead of me just sitting there and watching other people's business, being a fixed sign, I became innovative. I said, you know what? I know there's a way around this. So let me not just sit here, because I'm pretty sure other people, if they was in this position, they just sat there. See, I'm different. And this is why God Almighty chose me. So let me go ahead and figure out a way. Because I know for a fact I can look at people's shit without seeing certain shit. I had the sin to do that. People be like, can you look at it? And I be like, fuck no. And I felt the energy. That's because you can't. No, I don't like it's gonna show me how time had you bent over at fucking Golden Corral with the roll stuffed in your mouth. I didn't need to see that when you wanted to know whether was you gonna get the job or not. I'm seeing you get stuffed like a turkey. I don't need to see all that to know if you got the job, baby. That's why only anything that God Almighty presented to me, that's the only thing I work with. I wouldn't work with nothing else. I wouldn't, because if I gotta go look, bitch, you fuck, and I would tell you straight to your face, no, I'm not looking. I'm just giving y'all some real shit, like some truth. Figure out, not remember who you are. And listen, I'm here to help. It's just that y'all gotta remember, because this what goes over y'all head. It's one of me versus a million of y'all. So do you really think exactly? I'm here to help y'all, assist you, guide you. You feel me? That's my purpose. But I remember when I first started off, it was free. Everybody, that one time, I think I had like 250 damn emails one day. I said, oh, fuck no. I mean, some of them I didn't open and read them. One time, not when I had that 250. One time I had a whole bunch of emails. I didn't even open them up because I felt it, because I was so good with energy. Like, I was always good with energy, but you got to send on your timeline. Like, I can see that I'm at 100, but you can't really use it. You got to, if on your timeline you can only use 50% of your energy, you can't use the 100. I'm going to be real with you. Like, this is what I experienced. So now that I'm at the 100, it's like I can look at certain shit. Do you feel me? Like, see what it is, da-da-da-da-da. Because I done ascended. I done surpassed the 55, even though I had the 100 the whole time. Like, remember when I told y'all I had already seen that them tarot readers wouldn't go, like, but it's free choice of will. I allow people to, because I'm not God Almighty. Sometimes I give people the benefit of the doubt, or I have faith in people. If I don't got faith in you, then I give you the benefit of the doubt. But if I got faith in you, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. Having faith in you meaning I'm for certain. Like, I know you can do it. But giving you the benefit of the doubt is like, okay, I'm going to try you out. That's how I describe the energy for me. But we're going to know energy. We're going to know energy. Why? Because we are energy. How the fuck can we be something and not know about it? So that means you don't know thyself. We must know thyself to know energy. If we know thyself, because self is energy, then we know energy. Y'all hearing people say that they know energy and don't even know thyself. How do you know energy if you don't know yourself? Yourself is energy. But you said you know energy. You not being yourself, you're not in your energy. If you can't stop, transmute, block, do whatever, decipher and all that shit for your energy, you're fucked. Stick with me and you're going places. That material and all that shit, you're going to get there regardless. It's built in your essence. You don't want to get the material and get the money right and fumble it and fuck it up due to your mental not being right, due to you being naive, due to you not being your authentic self. Because when you don't be your authentic self, you tend to play father the leader and lead. End up following into some fuck shit. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that's not gonna get you to your promised land. When Mother Earth get ready to say new earth, you going. Period. Everything that I have told you from the first video that I have ever made all the way up into now, into infinity and beyond, is the divine truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, Source, the Creator, the highest of the high. ELOHYM. The reason why I say that is because we have certain shit. You know how like in the army, they have sayings, or in law, you gotta put your hand over the Bible and repeat certain shit. Like, it's everything that I like, everything that I do, I can tell you why I did it, and then show you the example in the 5D, because that's what it is. Y'all hear me say God Almighty, ELOHYM, Allah, Source, the Creator, so you know that it's real. When look over time, when you see these people get up and they think, they just say God. They can be talking to anybody. When I say thank, I would like to give thanks to God Almighty. You know exactly who I'm talking to. We're in the energy, the sign of Aquarius. If you say I put that on God, I don't trust those people. Put Almighty behind it, because whether they're lying or not, let's say they're lying, right? And they put it on God Almighty, they gonna see some bad shit, some bad shit. People just putting it on God, I don't pay them no attention, because they could be putting that on the devil, they can be putting that on Hercules, Zeus, they can put it on anybody. But when I say, hey, well, put Almighty behind that, when a motherfucker say no, oh, I already know. And I got intentions for that energy. Because you just sat up in my face and tried to lie, or you try to, yeah. Go ahead, Archangel Michael. Remember, I'm teaching y'all everything you need to know about energy, subconsciously, consciously, whatever. Indirectly, directly, whatever. I'm teaching you energy. I told y'all the power was within. Y'all kept saying, how? I told you secretly by doing the cleanse how the power was within. You use your own energy to cleanse yourself. I teach you how to protect yourself by using your own fucking energy. Everything that I do make you self-sufficient. I do not create codependent energy. If you a codependent motherfucker, I always say I'm not the fucking channel for you. If you somebody who need to rely on somebody, I'm not the channel for you. I do not do a lick of codependent nothing. If you a bitch and you with a nigga based off of like you can't do nothing, you codependent, I'm not the female for you. Now, because I just heard somebody say, well, I'm married, I ain't talking to you, because you're in your divine feminine energy. I'm talking about bitches who ain't married, they're shacking up, doing all this shit. They probably could have lied to get a man, they act like they got some money, now all of a sudden a nigga got to go in their pocket. They paying all the bills, doing all this shit, you ain't bringing shit to the table. The same thing with niggas. You sleeping on the couch while she working, doing all this shit. Now, granted, certain people fall off, okay? But then you bounce back. We're not talking about them, because everybody fall off. I'm talking about people that's codependent. Oh, this is somebody that when you leave them or when something is, they can't function. Yeah, I'm not for you. I already know who you come from. You come from Satan, and you can't tell me that you don't come from Satan, because Satan doesn't go out and do his own dirty work. He's codependent on people like you, low vibrational energy. So I know where you come from. Energy is energy. Thank you. So let me get up off of here. Would anybody like to get a reading before I get off here? I told y'all how I'm gonna do the reading. Be looking out for tomorrow. I posted in the community board. People like Sleepy, Destiny, Vera, Issa. Well, Miss Denise can't. Fuck it. I'm gonna put her in there. Miss Denise. That'd be crazy. Now, look, that's why I'm gonna pull it on live. Cause motherfuckers gonna say if it come out. Cause I got a feeling, y'all, for me to say that. Ooh, I'm gonna put a name in there. Cause I'm gonna say I might not. I got a feeling like if I pull her name, they're gonna be like, oh, they did this as a setup. No, that's why I'm doing it on live. Cause fuck that. Y'all know I'm gonna pull it in front of y'all. I'm gonna put a name right out the bed. Fuck that. And I might even get on live and put the names in the bag so you know y'all see everything. Cause fuck that. Miss Denise, Alana, Miss Sandra. Just give me y'all a couple of names so y'all know. Husto. Oh, I feel like I'm leaving out a lot of people. If I Doc Winner, is it Sharon? I don't know. Sharon, Shaniqua. I'm not gonna name everybody. I got my receipts. I'm gonna look at my cash apps and my Zelle. I'm gonna even throw Australia name in there. Danny sent me a donation. I'm just remembering who all. I can't remember everybody. But I'm gonna look and see who sent the donation and who book readers. I'm gonna go all the way back to January. So if you send something in December, don't be trying to email me and tell me about it. You heard what I said. I'm setting the rules. I'm going all the way back to January. The reading is for 15 minutes. So don't be thinking, oh, I'm gonna be on the phone with you for hours. No, remember, this ain't a reading that you purposely booked, meaning you use your energy. This was gifted to you. Anything that's gifted is to whatever time frame it is. That's how I do my shit. And if you didn't know, now you know. But I might, depending on who it is, I might be on there longer than 15 minutes. But every time I do the ones like this, do little free shit or little free readings like this, yeah, it's always timestamped. Like it's like if it's 15 minutes, that's what it is. I was looking for my damn black. I had it. I need to get out of here anyway. Um, but that's how I'm gonna do that one. And then if the energy come displaced upon me, cause I seen it, so I know. I just don't know. It could be next month. Shit, somebody gonna come to me and I'm gonna get them a free reading. And I need y'all to be like that. Be able to sense when something coming to you. Like if you sitting around and you've been feeling anxiety, figure out why you've been feeling anxious. You feel me? Because you could be thinking something bad coming to you, and the whole time your abundance is coming. Really get in tune with who you are as a person, and really know yourself. That when like my shoulders, right, they started breaking out, and I knew what they were breaking out from. Hamburger, Pepsi, it was something else. Yeah, hamburger. I'm just gonna say hamburger and Pepsi. Oh yeah, the other one. That's why, because I thought God, I might say don't say that. It's another one too, right? So, and when I'm in that breakout, it's like little heat bumps, basically. So I know where it was coming from. I like when I was alert and aware of myself that I knew I had something on my shoulders, little bumps, right? Then I was able to tell myself why it was little bumps on my arms, and I knew exactly where it came from, cause I know me. And then that was the problem. So what was the solution? What I did was I'm going too fast to make sure the shit get out of my body. That's the extra shit. But I sunbathed. I sat in the sun. Like when I stand out in front of the sun, I'm pretty sure y'all do too, guys and goddesses. When I stand out in front of the sun, it gives me healing energy. When I'm around water, it gives me healing energy. When I'm under the moon, secrets are being revealed. Like I know, I pay attention because when I'm under the moon, secrets is told to me. When I'm out in the sun, energy, all of this. Like a lot of y'all don't know that you going to the doctor, getting hooked up, getting this medicine, all this shit, that you can go stand in front of the sun and the sun can cure you. Let's say your skin got a little breakout on it. A lot of people say, oh, it's gonna make me dark. I don't give a fuck. Like I had, like my skin was so dry on my cheek where I got these little, because I tried to bust them and say put little black spots. So then I peeled the skin off of it so the black spot wouldn't be on it. I went out there and sat in front of that goddamn sun. I'm sitting here telling you, remove whatever layer that was on the outside of my motherfucking skin, because it feel like my skin back to normal. Even though those little black spots are still on there, it feel like my skin is back to normal. Sunbathe. You got to know how to take care of yourself. Not the society way. If you're tapping into spirituality, you need to know how to take care of yourself spiritually. Welcome. I'm going to teach you how to take care of yourself spiritually. Don't miss the message because you dislike the messenger. I'm bringing that back too. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm highly skilled and highly trained. And you can't say that I'm not, because I was taught by God Almighty. To take away from God, to say that I'm not, you're taking away from God Almighty. I'm not fronting. I done told you from the jump who taught me what the fuck I needed to know. Who's my leader? Who's my boss? Who I work for? I came in a game like this because I'm showing you the truth, the real shit. I was praying that other people would be real and they would step up. So then you would see how they came in the game being real, but in their energy. They didn't copy me, watch my shit, none of that in their energy. But nobody did that. Everybody wanted to get a little piece. And there's certain people that didn't watch my channel, but they watch somebody else that watches my channel, still getting karma. Energy don't die, it transfer. Remember, y'all don't have the ability to stop, block, or to do nothing. Conceal, console, none of that with energy. Y'all energy is always fucking flowing. That's why when you walk into a negative room, it's not you feeling the tension. You are absorbing the negative energy and don't even know, because but you know energy. They'll lie and tell you, oh, I can feel the negative energy in here. No, you can't. You're absorbing it. When I walk into a room with people who claim they're spiritual or anything, I shut them down. It's not me being cocky or arrogant. They'll say, oh, I feel the negative energy. No, you're absorbing it. No, I'm not. You're not going to tell me I'm, oh, okay. Then the next day or later on, they start feeling sluggish or different stuff. Then you have the envious ones. Oh, she tried to put a spell on me. Or you jinxed me. No, you're envious and jealous. Because I told you the truth and you didn't like it. And then when it was presented, because when I tell somebody the truth, God Almighty gonna back me up every time. I told you that you was absorbing negative energy. So then the next day or later on, you start feeling it. Y'all don't pay attention. I pay attention. I'm showing you what to pay attention to. When I walk into a room and I say, oh, I feel negative energy, trust me, I'm not absorbing nothing. I overpower them. That's why motherfuckers gotta leave. I turn up my energy. I can tell you, I have the ability to look in everybody's Akashic records. I have the ability to fuck with everybody's energy. What I mean by fuck with your energy, no, I don't do spell work, voodoo, negative shit. Meaning, if somebody's trying to cause you harm, I have the ability to step in. I can call anybody, I can see anybody, any that. I can look into your shit. If I sense that you about to get a big breakthrough, but somebody trying to stop you, I will reach out to you. But I don't reach out to you. I'm telling you, when I reach out to people, you'll know, because I see it on live. If I don't see it on live, trust me, because I feel like somebody going to be trying to reach out to people. I won't ever reach out to you saying that you want a reading or you none of that. I won't ever reach out to you and tell you, oh, well, God Almighty got a message. No, you'll know if it's me. Trust me. Y'all know my voice is very distinctive. Can't nobody do my voice. Even if the fake elite created an AI, can't nobody do my voice. It's very distinctive. My energy cannot be duplicated. So you'll know it's me. But that's why you don't ever do nothing through fucking text messages or nothing. If you don't hear my fucking voice or you don't see me, don't send no fucking money to nothing and don't listen to shit. But we got the free reading coming up. And the more and more y'all be on this goddamn channel, the more and more you're going to start to love your fucking self. What you thought I was going to say something else? Had tricked your mind. And you see how women trick ya? No negative energy. Me didn't pull out a bag of tricks. Me just said me trick your mind. Yeah. You're going to fall in love with yourself. I want you to be so in love with yourself that the people that you, that when it's all said and done, you only attract people that is so in love with you. Because you need to at least experience that. I have people, but they're strangers. They love me so, like, and I know it's for me shifting my energy, for me attracting, you feel me? They love me so much, like, they ain't ever met me. And it's not fake, it's genuine. Y'all need to experience that. You really do. So love who you are from your crown down to your root. You know I'm going to say it. Make sure every day that when you rise grand, and all the people that dislike you say, damn, that motherfucker up. Let me run for cover. Let me go hide. You feel me? Make sure you celebrate and be happy on your bad days or the days that you thought you took an L. You still celebrate yourself because you got through that L. It didn't break you. I don't give a fuck what was taken away from you or what the fuck you thought you lost. What you thought you lost, you didn't lose. You gained something. You gained the ability to live and fight through another day. Cha-ching, you feel me? Always be connected to God Almighty and make God Almighty numero uno, the head of everything. And you will prevail even when you think you're not. That's where that faith come in. Make sure your faith is bigger than the size of a mustard seed. Society played y'all for y'all to give God Almighty the bare minimum. A being that will go above and beyond for you. You don't ever get him the bare minimum. See, me, the relationship that I have with God Almighty is building the relationships that are yet to come, that I'm going to build in my future. Like, I won't ever give God Almighty the bare minimum. Why? Because You gotta act. This is how I dictate the people that I engage with and interact with. God Almighty ain't ever lied to me. God Almighty has my back when I'm not around or when I'm around. God Almighty loves me unconditionally. You feel me? It's a lot of good characteristics that God Almighty have, and God Almighty will get me right without giving a fuck. And I love that. God Almighty is not intimidated by me. So God Almighty say whatever the fuck need to be said. God, like, you feel me? So therefore, God Almighty is numero uno. So therefore, I'm going to make sure I go above and beyond for God Almighty. I'm going, like, people that's in my life that's like that, I reciprocate that energy. I'm a Leo, baby. You can give it to me at a level 10. I'm going to reciprocate it at 10 billion. Like, make sure that you giving everything. Give your all to God Almighty and stop giving your all to shit that's not going to bring you no type of results. If you give it to God Almighty, you guaranteed results. Whether you might have wanted Dan or Danielle, but God Almighty gave you a Tom or a Tiana, and they was the best thing since sliced bread. Remember, the things that you dying for, that you want, or that you chasing, or that you want to hang on, they're not as great. And you cannot see that because you're hanging on to something. Release it. Because then when you get that greatness, you will see why that same shit you would try to hang on to, that shit wasn't worth it. And then you would beat yourself up because the thought of you trying to hang on to some ain't shit and would have missed out on this good shit. You see where I'm going with this? You got to be able to detach and release freely, baby. You a free-spirited person. Always get what is for you. You don't want everything. You only want what's for you, because everything consists of good and bad energy. Always show love so you can get love back. Granted, you're going to have some haters. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Remember, that's personal. And that's where I come in and teach you how to get them fucked up. Or I step in and fuck them up. Tag their ass, boop, boop, send that energy up. Who you want, it don't matter, man. And it's been getting to a point where I be like, oh, it's 1,000 of y'all. Y'all all fuck them up. Y'all choose. And I'm trying to tell you, when I give them the ability to choose, y'all got to understand, it's like kids. So they done created a lot of shit that they dying to test out. And they be laughing and they be getting mad every time I say that. Because they spirits, y'all. They're not alive. So when I say shit like death or, okay. Like I said, they be dying to test shit out. But I'm about to get off of here. Who on here? Hey, Princess. Because they said somebody new jumped on. I just want y'all to live a life of luxury, but the divinity way of luxury. That includes peace of mind, joy, happiness, love, giving love, be loved. Y'all, it's not our time, it's coming. I'm a prophet. Our time is right fucking now into infinity and beyond for the rest of our lifetime here. Ain't no waiting. It's in our hands, in our lap, and we are moving and acting with it. You feel me? It's up and running. We are living our best lives because we are grateful and thankful for the life that we left, healed from, learned from, grew from. And we are in the life that we created, the life that we put in so much work, hard work, and hustle in for. That's what we in. So with that being said, y'all enjoy that shit. Anybody try to take away from it, get them up out. Remove them quickly. Remember, I'm always available for readings. You would like to send a donation, I require, but greatly appreciate it. I only accept Cash App, Zelle, Spinkstarot, capital S, Spinkstarot for Zelle, for Cash App, and it does have a fee. Zelle is Spinkstarot at yahoo.com. Shout out to Issa Gomez and Vera El Dos Santos for the Western Union. It does have a $10 flat fee. I'm always available. I do therapy sessions, come talk to me. I do readings, I do all that. My psychic mediumship, I'm gonna wait for God Almighty to open that up. And what I mean by open that up is because it's like, once I open it up, the people that want to come towards me, the people that done died, well, except for like somebody grandma and shit. See a few grandmas and granddaddies. Well, not grandma and granddaddy. It could be fathers and mothers too. They got like negative energy. And it ain't that I'm scared. I'm one of those type of people. I'd rather not. If I can avoid some shit, that's what I do. But if that's why I said I'm gonna wait till God Almighty open it up. But when God Almighty step in, I don't got no choice. Because I'm gonna be obedient. Okay? That's what I mean by I don't got a choice. I have a choice, but I'm not gonna be disobedient. I'm gonna be obedient. Because somebody was asking me, is you doing your psychic medium? I'm like, baby, you see the price on that? She like, hell yeah. I said, okay. I still ain't do it though. That's a 500. That's a 500 and up reading. $500 and up reading. Y'all think I don't decline money or send money back? You got life fucked up. But anywho, I'm always available. Just make sure that y'all are not always available. And if you are always available, that is for divinity, purity, real gods and goddesses, God Almighty, you know. Make sure you're available for positive things and the positive things only. Think, speak, surround yourself with positive, and you will see that what you're creating is nothing but positive. What you eat, sleep, breathe, and put out is what you create. So if you've been negative, you're creating a building of negativity, a community of negative energy, which I know my HBBs damn sure ain't doing that. And you divine beings, I pray that y'all not. The reason why I don't be having too much insight on y'all is because y'all not my group. Like, I have to, go in y'all shit. My HBBs, I don't gotta go in nothing. I can just peek, look, do whatever the fuck they do. It's like at my hands. Y'all's, I gotta go through the file cabinet and shit. Theirs not in the file. The best way for y'all to get what I'm saying. When I say mine, HBBs is not my people. Like, I own them. It's just the people that's like my soul tribe, that I'm going to build a community with. That's it. And when they come around, they might say, hey, my HBBs. That don't mean that they own us. So, you feel me? It's just a community of us. You feel me? The high vibrating beings there. And we all don't gotta live in the same community. I can live in blue community and Issa can live in green. But we all from the same community. You feel me? We're the same tribe. We just live in different communities. Like Issa could be doing shit for the green people and I'm doing shit for the blue. But Issa come from where I come from. We both, I'm just make this up. We both come from YouTube. You feel me? But she went out and she did green, and I went out and did blue. It's the same energy. What did we do? We built a community of where people can live in a luxury of divinity, peace, quiet, joy, happiness and shit. Same tribe. But with that being said, y'all make sure that you're feeding the good and only the good. Stay high vibe. Love thyself so you can love others and others can love you. If they don't love you, fuck them. Don't you ever try to force yourself on nobody or prove yourself as far as your energy to make somebody want you, choose you, or pick you. If they don't pick you, they're lost. People be like, I don't want to hear that. It is their loss. You can't see it right now. It's because you're not loving yourself. When I tell somebody that's their loss and they say period, that's because they know. You need to be saying period, poo. I don't give a fuck if you a nigga, period. You need to be saying that. And don't just say it because I told you to say it. Feel it, embody the energy. So we know it's real. People who can't say period, it's because they thinking what the fuck they hanging on to is the best thing or is the best thing that's going to happen to them. And it's not. You got to stop doing that because that's what postpone and block ourselves is called self-sabotage. When you hanging on to something because you can't see what God Almighty got for you, and it's not just for people. It could be for a job. It could be for money, business, anything. Stop hanging on to shit because right now you thinking that's all you can get. It's not. Trust me. God Almighty got something bigger and better for you. Oh, I don't want to leave this job because, oh my, fuck them. God Almighty got a better job with better people. Better bitches, better pizza, better quality. Papa John's, you feel me? That's what the fuck is giving. Better niggas. You thinking that job the best job. You come over here, this job paying for y'all to go on trips 4 times out the year. Your last job ain't never did that. But you would have never known because you wanted to stay there. You see what I'm saying? So make sure that you're in nomad energy. What is that? Meaning you always moving. Don't ever get stuck or stay stuck in one place. If you live in Kentucky, move somewhere else. You can keep your house in Kentucky, but don't just plant roots. Don't just plant roots down in Kentucky and let that be it. No, you're a nomad. You need to plant roots in Kentucky. You need to plant roots in Memphis. You need to plant roots in Vegas. You need to plant roots in Cali. You need to plant roots in New York. You need to plant roots in Georgia. You need to plant roots everywhere because you nomad. We're travelers. Time travelers, earth travelers, dimension we're travelers. We do not sit still. And if you do sit still, I know what energy you're coming from. God Almighty is everywhere, and God Almighty is always moving. It's energy. Only thing that sits still is the devil. Stagnant, content, no change, no growth, no nothing. gotta wait on somebody else to do dirty work. You feel what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck want to live a life like that? I know. It's fucking kids. But y'all have a beautiful day, though. I'll be back on here later on. I'm going to do the pull. Look, there go a cat, too. I'm going to do the pull in the bag for y'all for the reading. And for those of you who dislike how I'm doing it, I don't give a fuck. That'll teach your ass. Don't hide in the shadows. And for some people, I might throw your name in there depending on how many times you've been commenting. Because I thought about that. People who be interacting on the live, I'm going to throw y'all name in there too. Like if you shared and liked, I do apologize. I can't really, unless I go on my YouTube studio, but it's not going to give me names specifically. And I'm not about to tap into no energy because that's extra shit. When I got to do extra shit, it's a no for me. Unless God Almighty tell me to. When it's my choice, I'm not going to do the extra shit. And so I'm only doing for people who comment, who been commenting from January until now. Crazy, I'm in the process of getting another job and it sounds better than where I'm at now. Claim that shit. What's up, Val? What type of question? Here we go. Now we gonna see what the question is. Oh no! Look, this nigga thought I meant it in a way like, oh, somebody trying to be petty. Nah, it's not petty. I don't get like this person trying to be. Was it Val? I don't think they trying to be petty. That ain't why I said it like that. Cause Archangel Michael know. And if I did say Archangel Michael, I do apologize. It's your ass, ancestor. Talking about what you do that for. Go ahead, Val. That nigga said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. But y'all see what Husto type, right? So with that being said, don't ever be scared. That's why you shouldn't have the faith of a mustard seed. If your faith is given, because you're giving God Almighty the bare minimum, that's why you only get bare minimum. If your faith is bigger than the size of a mustard seed, you're guaranteed to take a leap of faith. People who have the faith the size of a mustard seed, they don't take a leap of nothing. They be scared and they stay in one spot or they don't do no movement because they too scared. People who have big faith, they take leaps. People with no faith or small faith, they got to get pushed in the back, or you know what I'm saying? They got to get sold. Hey, girl, you know you can do this, girl. I don't think, like, come on, you got to pull, you got to do it. Nah. Mm-mm. You get that energy where it's telling you to move or just leave. When you do that, that don't make you irresponsible. That make you free-spirited. It made you aware, and you acted on it. That means you had trust in yourself, trust in God Almighty. You had faith in yourself, faith in God Almighty. Well, I guess Val doesn't have a question. So I'm going to get my ass off of here. Oh, Princess said she just getting off for work. Girl. May you take you a nice, good bath or shower. You eat you some good food. And baby, you sleep well. If you ain't tired right now, you know, get you a little bit of shows in. Get you a little skims and scams going on the damn social media. And what I mean is not scamming, meaning scroll up, looking through the damn timeline and shit, you know, check notifications. And then you rest real good. Because coming off that, oh, I just got off of work, I know how that feels. I remember when I used to get out for work, the first thing I did, y'all, no care, I don't give a fuck who was in my house, which I know the most it could be is my mom. And she couldn't really see me, cause the way I was. As soon as I walk in the door, at the door, sometimes I didn't even close the front door. But my neighbors wasn't like that. They only be nosy when shit popping out. I would take my clothes off right at the door, strip down. Cause I worked at O'Reilly's. I was dusty. Leave my clothes at the door. I go in my room. I have a clip, like a half or something. I always kept something, either a whole one roll or a half. Like that bitch up, be twerking a little bit, and know my twerk air didn't stink. And I would motherfucking wash my ass. After I wash my ass, I would eat my food. Now, if my food was already like restaurant food, like some shit like Chick-fil-A, you got to eat that right then and there. I would eat, then shower. Eat naked. I would not sit on my couch, and my couches was leather, or get on my bed. I'm telling you, I do not play. I got OCD, y'all, certain shit, but O'Reilly's broke my OCD for me. Like, I didn't think it ever happened, but they broke it. But one thing I cannot do is go to work knowing that I've been like in dust. Like, you know how like people go to work and they sit at a desk all day. I would get in my bed. You feel me? Like, sit on it, lay down. But to be dealing with like outside or dust or dirt, you feel me? Shit like that, and I've been sweating. Oh baby, no, my body won't sit on shit except for that designated chair until my ass get in the shower. I did not play them games, and still to this day, I don't see how people can get home from work and then lay in their bed. Like, no, that's nasty. I had a feeling that I was like, it's time to leave. Was that you that said that you get paid like 30 an hour? Was that who stole our change Jamaica? Yeah, if that was you, then yeah, the job, yeah, it'll pay you more. I feel like you gonna get like more like what would you call that? Like sick leave, vacation time, um holiday pay. I don't know. Like the amenities on it is real good too. Like as far as like when you said it's better than the job, it's not just you get more pay. I feel like let's say you work 8 hours, you might can work let's say you work 10 or 12 hours, you might work 8 there but still get paid. It's gonna equal more than where you're leaving, if that makes sense. The amenities on it is good. So like I don't do 401k, and I don't tell people to pro in the 401k. I tell them invest their money into an insurance policy, like a death benefit type thingy, so you can get money off of it. But like if you put something in the 401k, I feel like they'll match it. It's somewhere I don't know. And it might not be that in particular, but it's something that they match or something that they add to it. And it's good. And I feel like they gonna have, I already had one lit. I knew I did. They gonna have money incentives. You got people trying to feed you and shit. You might want no food, bitch. Pay me in cash. I feel like they're gonna be having money incentives. Like, if you don't miss for 90 days, if you don't miss no days of work, you get extra $250. Like, let's say the company need people to work over stay. I don't know. It's something where they do something like that. It may not be word for word. The main energy is where they pay something, where it's money involved, where you can get an extra money. And I'm not talking about, oh, if you work extra hours, duh, you work extra hours, you're gonna get extra money. I hate when people say that. Well, I don't hate. I just like when people say that. I repeat that in the name of God Almighty. I just like when people say that. Like, duh, that's called overtime. No. This is like them saying, hey, you're gonna get that overtime, duh, because you're working extra hours. That's them saying, hey, we're gonna add an extra $3 to your check for these 4 hours that you work. So let's say you're getting paid $40, and then you get paid 43. Like, that's what I mean. But it's money though. They ain't gonna be trying to give you no pizza. Well, if y'all stay over for 4 hours, we can get y'all a pizza party. No, because pizza don't pay the bills. They don't give you money. And if they don't give, I'm not now. Every incentive might not be money. They might give out gift cards. Like, I feel like this job is something about it where they give out better shit than a normal job. Like, these motherfuckers out here giving out $100 Amazon gift cards. You know what I'm saying? $50 Walmart gift cards. Or they got for you to choose PlayStation cards because they know kids like Fortnite or something. You know, it's just the gifts are is the incentives or the amenities is better. That's what I'm getting off of it. He said, oh, okay. That's the energy that I was feeling. As far as your work environment, I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess just the person that you is, but it's not nothing that's gonna be big for you to be like, oh, I hate the job, or make you not want to go to work. But I do see a few people in there like you, just like, I don't know, like they irritate you. But it's not to a point where you cuss them out, you go to the boss, or you don't want to come to work or nothing. It's just like, I don't know, Husto, how to describe it to you. Um, Cause me trying to describe it in my energy, you gonna be like, fuck no, I ain't like that, cause that's me describing how I would do it. Um, like I don't know, like you know how like when you go to work, cause you could possibly, cause look, Archangel Michael said, nah, he on the same shit, so never mind. Okay, um, look, once Archangel Michael said, it's stamped to prove. It's like, you know how like when you going to work and you doing something right, and you may not be doing it as fast because you new, but you getting it done. And somebody just keep trying to tell you how to do shit, trying to, you feel me? Like, I don't know. It's just that maybe this was going to make them irritate, because I'm giving you a way or giving you an example of how they going to irritate you. Like, that irritates me. When I'm over here working and somebody like, oh, well, try my way. No, bitch, get the fuck out. The fuck I'm going to come in the game trying to do some shit your way. Or they could be talking about how they hate the job or how they ready to go home. Like, they piss me off too. I stay away from those people. Like, every day I come to work, you being, nah, nigga, you ain't about to change my narrative. I said today gonna be quick, fast, easy, and positive. Bye. I don't know. It's just certain people gonna irritate you. And it's not one, it's a group. So that could be like 3 or 4 people. Let's say you work with 20 people, 4 of them gonna irritate you. And you just gonna, cause I see you trying to, and I'm using the word trying, and you know we don't try, we do, but you're trying. Like, I see you, I don't know, but it's like, damn, this motherfucker's gotta come over here. I feel like you got away from him, and then boom. Like, let's say for 2 days you working over here by yourself, you loving it, then they send that motherfucker over there. Like, it's so, it's not funny, but it is funny. The reason why I'm laughing is because I can see your face, and I don't know you like that. I only seen how you look one time when you got on the live, but it's like the way that they showing me your face is giving. You know how that clip when Russell Westbrook, when the news reporters behind him and he shrugging over his face like, what the fuck? It's like, it's what they giving me. I even see you run your head through your dreads. Like, take your hand from your middle of your forehead or your nose and rub it up like your forehead to go in your dreads, like, man, and start shaking your head. I see you like flip your hair back. I don't know. It's just something where you, it's something. It's not bad though. The reason why I'm telling you this is just so you can already be prepared and embrace for it. So cause I feel like you feel the energy. So once it's presented to you, you'll be like, oh, that's what Britt was talking about. And then you'll just be like, and I do feel like you're gonna email me too. Or you might say it on the live. Man, I got that damn job. And it's a motherfucker on there that's always trying to show me some shit. I don't know. I do see you telling me about it though. And this might not happen just yet. It could happen next month. It could happen anytime. I don't know the date on it. But that's what I got out for that. Husto. Just off that energy. Val, I even gave you extra time to type your question. I guess you got up out of here. Or you felt intimidated by me saying, here we go. Y'all learn from Val. Just because somebody could say, here we go, I'm still gonna ask what the fuck I wanna ask. Ain't nobody, and I'm not taking nothing away from this girl. This is just the truth. Ain't nobody gonna intimidate me from stopping me asking shit. Hey, can I ask you something? Here we go again. Here we go again. So what does this mean when you feel me? You're not about to intimidate me or trick me out or stop me from doing nothing that I initially wanted to do. This is why I'm here, y'all, to show y'all stuff like this. Stuff that you're unaware of. Just because somebody said, oh, here we go again. Or, uh-oh. Don't ever stop. Whatever you plan on doing, if you plan on having a conversation with somebody and saying this XYZ, but you hear them say, that fuck that. Continue with XYZ. Continue with it. Unless your spirit tell you not to. Not your thought, your spirit. Because remember, you can overthink. if the mental ain't right. But don't ever let nobody distract you or lead you down a path that you didn't set out to be sought on. Don't let nobody intimidate you from your initial focus, your initial goal, your initial thing. For body language, words, whatever. Always stick to your guns. Stand on business. This is what I mean by that. Now y'all enjoy y'all night. Sending you guys nothing but love, light. Oh, Husto laughing. Archangel Michael said Husto said something. Oh, because you must know it's true, huh? Because that shit was funny. I said, damn, this nigga about to. So, oh, he irritated. When I seen you walk off, maybe you going to go to the bathroom. I don't know. You going to go somewhere. But when I seen your ass had fucking walked off, to put your hand through your head, I said, yeah, this nigga stressed. But not stressed in a way where you, it's bad energy. It's like, you like, man, this motherfucker need to shut the fuck up. Like, well, get the fuck away from me. But you can put up with it. Because I feel like the job come with so much good shit, or it's like the positive energy overpowers the negative there. Like where you at, I feel like the negative overpowers the positive. But because you are awakened, you're able to adapt or maintain in that. That's why I tell people have a good mentor, or stay high vibe, or be your authentic self. Like have all that, because when you in an environment and the negative overpowers the positive, you will have the ability to not become the negative, chill with the negative, and blah blah blah. Husto is an example for that. Cause the other job, I'm not saying it was hell at that job, but it was some shit, some drama. Some he say she say, or some too many fucking chiefs and not enough Indians, jealousy and envy due to looks and due to people work ethic, people showing favoritism. Like there's a lot of stuff that I saw on that shit. But remember what I tell y'all. Have a great night. Thank you for going live and giving the knowledge. No, thank you, Miss Yvonne, for watching. How you say that last name? Mercado. Macara. No, Macaro. No. Yeah, it's got to be like Mercara. I mean, why I keep want to put an A on that shit? Mercado. Mercado. No, It's Mer. Mercado. 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 My hating ass supervisor at my current job. I knew it was something. Nigga put the hating ass in there. Envy, jealous. That's why I just started naming possible things that it could be. Get the energy on that shit. He gonna miss you when you gone though. One thing about it that people like, let's say you kind of work somebody always fucking with you, right? And you just like them. When you leave, they end up missing you, cause then they ain't got nobody to fuck with. I know it's crazy, negative, but still, he gonna wish. Cause then the new person that come in that take your job after you leave, he ain't gonna be able to do that. And I feel like they're gonna be punking his ass. And you don't give a fuck. So it's like you just gonna come to your job. You only come there to get your money. That's it. This person ain't like that. This person more so of my energy is an activist. So when that person that the supervisor do some shit, they done read the handbook type person. They get that ass in trouble. They gonna go to the top people, or they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. It's like it's karma. When you release, y'all learning with Husto, right? I'm teaching y'all what I be telling y'all months ago or years ago. When it came to Husto, it stopped, right? So Husto didn't hang on to the job. It don't matter what's going on, inflation. He stay in California. Shit is high. That nigga said, I'm gonna apply for another job and I'm gonna get this motherfucker. It's what he manifested. Instead of his hating ass supervisor, he didn't quit. He didn't just make he didn't allow his hating ass supervisor to make him up and leave and just quit or do all this stuff. You feel me? And instead of him hanging on, he released it. So now he gets to get what serves him. Now let's say he do go for a job and he don't get that one. That he not gonna get down in the dumps. He just know that God Almighty saw some shit that wasn't working. Go give him something better. But when you release what don't serve you, that's how you get something new. When you say, hey, somebody doing something that I don't like, and then you put that left in front of that right to change it, you get the change that you want. But you must think and speak the change that you want in order for it to happen. And that's what Husto did. It's Spanish, but in English. I knew it was like, that's what I'm saying, like macarro. That's why I had that. You heard me keep putting that A on there, then that little that car. Girl, I be trying to act like I'm Spanish for real, girl. I be trying to do that. I don't know how old I was, but once them motherfuckers told me, especially my Spanish teacher, that they like the way my R's roll, they was like, nah, you natural with the R's. Hold up, look at me, because I'm trying to do it. Rosaro. Rosaro. Rosa. Rosa. Rojo. See, look, I'm trying. I'm the fucking ghetto Taco Bell. You feel me? I'm not an authentic taco on Taco Bell. So my Spanish ain't like that. The first shit I knew was like Mama mi chichis, beso mi culo. You know the bad shit. All people learn the bad shit in different language. I ain't gonna say everybody, not all people. Yeah, you got it down. Shit, I need some work on it. I need to get me a Hispanic. That's what I really want. Cause I want my kids to be able. I want my husband to just speak that shit effortlessly. It be so natural. You just teach my kids. What teach our kids. I don't know why I be saying that. It's because I be like, yo, my mama. When my mama tripping and getting on my nerves, then she they mama. Y'all need to come get y'all mama. I don't know what the hell going on. Well, my mama bought us something to eat. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It's just I used to work at Taco Bell. That's crazy. I had Taco Bell 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? It could have been yesterday. I had 2 soft tacos and damn 2 cheesy fiesta potatoes with a McDonald's tea. Y'all know Taco Bell charging $3 for tea now. I said, oh, bitch, y'all got me fucked up. I'm going to go get that good old $1.38 tea. But y'all have a beautiful night, though. I've been on this bitch for almost 3 hours. It's 2:22. Well, it's 2:21, but it's about to be 2:22. And I see it 2:22 on here, so I'm definitely going to end it on there. When it comes to my HBBs, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul and spirit, sending you guys only love, light, peace, joy, healing, and protecting energy. My HBBs and divine beings. May God Almighty be with you, within you. May God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, Source, the Creator, the highest of the high, ELOHYM, be with you, within you, and surrounding you. She said, namaste, beautiful people. Namaste to you back. All y'all are beautiful. You're beautiful on the inside. I know you're damn sure beautiful on the outside. Namaste, you gorgeous people.